Successful spark hire? No, he didn't even do it. I don't know, he was talking about how he's too old for that kind of thing, it wasn't worth the hassle, you know, all the usual excuses. Yeah, I know it's a shame. Alright, I'll talk to you. Wayne Gretzky once said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." It's also true that you don't get hired for 100% of the jobs you don't interview for. Today, I'm sharing the top 5 reasons why you need to just do it when it comes to spark hire and Hirevue video interviews. Give that like button a quick tap. Here we go. Want to network with me and other serious job seekers outside of YouTube? Join my LinkedIn group. It's totally free and it's a great place to network and hear about great opportunities. So I got this comment on my channel the other day from Ramsey, and he says, "Thanks, I'm preparing for my first video interview and your video was definitely helpful. People of my generation, I'm sure, are like, what the heck is the world coming to? What happened to in-person human interaction? Oh well, changing times, like the song by George Benson. Everything must change." I responded to Ramsey with good luck and let me know how it goes. 5 hours later, I get another comment from Ramsey saying, "At Ramblin' Recruiter, I'm back. Well, after careful consideration and further study, I declined to do my video interview. It is simply too much crap to go through for a part-time gig. It ain't that serious. Not for me, anyway. If the video interviewing is the new normal, then my best bet is to be self-employed."
I have tried to help him, but I have failed.
Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this and click the bell so you never miss another tip, trick, or tutorial again. In all seriousness, I mean no disrespect to anyone, and this is not a knock on Ramsey, but I suspect that his comments are indicative of a bigger problem. In the last several weeks, I've gotten a number of comments from individuals saying they were about to do their first spark hire or Hirevue interview, and they really appreciated the tips and the advice and the demonstration. And I always respond with, "That's great, I can't wait to hear how it goes. You know, leave me a comment, let me know how you did." I haven't heard back from a single one of them. At the time, I didn't think too much of that. I mean, really, who am I to expect people to take their time to leave me another comment to let me know how their interview went? But now, I'm starting to think that maybe the reason I didn't hear back from anyone is because no one actually did the interview. We need to unpack this a little. I don't suppose I need to state the obvious that you can't get hired for a position you don't interview for, but I'll state it anyway. You can't get hired for a position you don't interview for. I understand. Spark Hire, Hirevue, these are new technologies. They're unfamiliar, they're uncomfortable. They just plain feel weird. It's not the same as meeting with somebody face to face in a nice office with a free lunch and a nice view out the window. I get it. I totally get it. You're stressing out about making a video that satisfies both the bots and the human beings. I understand why you have these reservations. When it comes to video interviews, in the words of Winston Churchill, I have nothing to offer
but blood, toil, tears, and sweat.
This is the way of the future. Spark Hire and Hirevue are rapidly becoming the gold standard of candidate screening because recruiting functions can get twice as much done in half as much time, and it increases the diversity of the candidate pool. I'm an old infantryman, and I believe in keeping things simple. And Hirevue and Spark Hire, not always so simple. But as an old infantryman, I also believe in the motto of the British Special Air Services: who dares wins. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I've got a whole playlist I'll link to up here that will help you every step of the way. Just do it. These are the top 5 reasons to step out of your comfort zone and just do the Spark Hire or Hirevue video interview. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Number 1, you need practice with these things. Even if you completely bomb and don't get the job, getting interview experience is very important, especially if you've never done a Spark Hire or Hirevue before, or if you haven't interviewed in a long period of time. The interview experience alone makes it worthwhile. Number 2, refusing to do it doesn't change anything. If you decide this isn't for me, or I don't like it because there's no human interaction, or I'm not going to do it because I'm from a different generation when things were done differently, unfortunately your protest is going to change nothing. Companies who have engaged with SparkHire and Hirevue do so on a contractual basis. They are multiple years in duration, and if you refuse to take the interview, somebody else will get the job you're interested in. Number 3, refusing reinforces negative stereotypes. Ever heard anything like, older job seekers can't keep up with the tech? Millennials are flaky and unreliable? Women are too quiet and reserved to do this sort of thing. Minorities don't have access to the tech. None of these are true unless you make them true. Your refusal only reinforces these stereotypes. Number 4, negativity feeds upon itself. Negativity is like cancer. It spreads and it feeds upon itself, and it is impossible to have negative thoughts but have positive outcomes. Many people have very negative impressions of job searching to begin with. Not all of that is totally undeserved, but you shouldn't see a request to do a Hirevue or SparkHire interview as a personal insult, just like you wouldn't see it as a personal insult if you went on a face-to-face interview and didn't get the job. Negativity is a character trait that no one, and I mean no one, wants to hire. Number 5, it will be difficult to explain to the unemployment service. If you're collecting unemployment benefits and you're turning down requests for Hirevue and SparkHire interviews, sooner or later your rep at the unemployment office is going to ask you about job applications, job interviews, etc. And if you're getting requests for interviews and turning them down, you may be jeopardizing your ability to continue to collect benefits. Look, I understand how difficult these things can be. I've been a recruiter for almost 20 years, so 95% of the commonly asked interview questions that are out there, I can answer in my sleep. I know it's not as easy for somebody who doesn't have that kind of experience. I watched my own better half struggle mightily with Hirevue interviews, despite the fact that she's one of the most charming people you've ever met, and she's extremely intelligent. It was a difficult struggle for her. Just do it. Step out of your comfort zone. Put your big boy or your big girl pants on and just do it. You know what happens if you don't take that chance? Nothing. I want to hear from you. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what your experience has been with Hirevue or SparkHire interviews. Let me know what you think of them. Please consider becoming a supporter of this channel on PayPal or Patreon. Links are below in the description. So if I've convinced you to just go ahead and just do it, you're going to want to check out the live Hirevue demo I did. That's linked over here, should pop up any second now. And the video over here, well, that's the one that YouTube thinks you're going to like the best, and they're usually right about that, so go ahead and check it out. Enjoy the rest of your job searching day. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay classy, YouTube.